Put your children to bed.
Kids don't need to hear what's about to happen.
Pot crack has returned.
HBK, the lady lover, the king of pleasure.
It's the most hated Ock, baby.
Oh, please say the baby.
You tuned in to Pod Crack. 8-Bit Paul, a.k.a. Five the Fresh.
Pod Crack in this bitch.
Yo, it's your boy Matt, the Mad Titan. We the Blurs with attitude, and this is the party dude.
Barely.
Anybody else I talk to about this shit, they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's why Pod Crack must exist.
Pod Crack, real raw and unmotherfucking cut.
Welcome to Pod Crack. It's your boy Heartbreak. And welcoming back to Pod Crack. Is that a kid?
Think so.
Ock, say what's up to the people.
Remember me, guys? I'm the one that you got your whole style from. Yeah, it's the Ock, comma baby. Feel free to say the Ock without saying the baby. Feel free to say the Ock without saying the. You know what I mean? Some people want you to say the baby in their names. I myself could go either way. You feel me? Not inconsequential. Just as long as you press play when you're supposed to. Ock, baby.
My only takeaway from that was that you go both ways. Not doing any editing there. And welcoming back to the Pod Crack, the colossal one, Mr. Mighty Matt. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
What's up? Gentlemen, allow me to take you back to a simpler time. The year is 1990.
What year was it again? I'm sorry.
1993, nigga.
Did you say that the year is 1993?
Bill Clinton has just been elected the 42nd president of the United States. Later this year, critically acclaimed albums such as A Tribe Called Quest's Midnight Marauders, Wu-Tang Clan's Enter the 36 Chambers, Snoop Doggy Dogg's Doggy Style, and Ice Cube's Lethal Injection are going to drop. And later in this month, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers television show will debut in children's homes all across America. But right now, it's Friday the 13th. Ooh. Gentlemen, Friday the 13th, part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. I want to ask you one question, Matt. Matt, when I told you about this movie, I hadn't seen it in 15 years. And I saw it once on cable. How accurate was your boy, man? How accurate was your boy?
Well, it was like you saw it yesterday. It was like you saw it yesterday. Man.
Well, gentlemen, like I said, I gathered y'all to speak on this movie. Overall thoughts. What's going on?
I like to just start by saying, like, was it a marketing ploy to pretend that this was going to be the last movie? Like, why do all horror films, you know you're going to make another one. You know if that movie makes $2 over the week, you're going to make 4 more. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was the final Friday. There was the fucking Final Nightmare with Freddy Krueger. Why they kept marketing these movies like there wasn't going to be another one?
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm guaranteeing that they knew this wasn't going to be the final Friday. I mean, I'm guaranteeing from the final scene of this movie that they knew this wasn't going to be the final Friday. But I don't understand what makes someone make this movie. Akir, sir, the reign's all yours. I'm gonna let you take this.
Yes, sir. The reason why you knew it wasn't going to be the final Friday, the main point, is because they literally had to change the character of Jason so that they can make more movies. Like, they was like, you know what? It's hard to get a little boy to keep coming back after you whoop his ass one time. We need to turn him into some unstoppable monster over and over again. Which, like, as the movies go by, you start thinking, like, what can kill him? You know what I mean? And I think when I saw this movie when I was a kid, it finally answered a few questions for me. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I liked it so much as a child. Like, I really enjoyed this movie as a kid because, number one, it's cartoonish.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, it got a lot of questions. Like, what would happen if you just ran up on Jason with 18 machine guns and just shot him and shit? You know what I'm saying? And, like, get your hand out of my pocket. He just took every bullet to the chest. Like, You know what I mean? Or if he went out Tony Montana style, like, what would happen? You know what I mean? I always wondered that. What would happen if someone knew how to fight and whoop Jason's ass? He'd eventually get tired and Jason would knock his head off. You know what I'm saying? That's what would happen. You know what I mean? What would happen if Jason went to Manhattan? You know what I mean? And he saw a tough street game. He'd turn around and show his face.
Yeah, he kicked the radio over, right?
Yeah, of course.
He kicked the radio over.
Jason don't look like listen to that, man. Yeah.
So this, and it also went to show you like what happens when Jason leaves Camp Crystal Lake. Like he generally doesn't really care about you unless you're like in the immediate vicinity of him talking shit about his dead body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he'll walk right past you until you say the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he has to come back and get you. So the movie answered a lot of questions, but my overall general feeling from the movie was joy. It's one of those good bad movies. It's one of those good bad movies where you could gather your friends and y'all could sit down, turn it on, and y'all could talk shit about the movie. Matt, overall, how did you feel about it when you saw it? You didn't see it as a child. This is your first time seeing it.
First time seeing it.
What kind of joy did you get out of it?
Okay, this is maybe the greatest movie I've watched on Podcrack.
Thank you.
I was smiling from ear to ear the entire time. This is probably my favorite movie so far, like of this year. Such a good movie. I would dare to say second best guy getting shot movie sequence next to RoboCop.
Oh shit, I forgot about RoboCop. Yeah, they shot RoboCop to hell. So you got okay. Let's go ahead and top five it. Right? You got Malcolm X getting shot at the podium.
Yes, you got Malcolm X at the podium.
You got Scarface on the balcony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I take your bullets. I take your bullets. And I had to say number two is what you just said. RoboCop taking bullets, and then or vice versa. Number two is Jason. Number one is what's the third one, Sean? Bridge the gap boys.
Queen Latifah.
Oh, I just got you, nigga. You read my mind.
Queen Latifah.
Queen
Huh?
went out like a G.
Nigga, ladies first, but bullets before that, my nigga.
They should have called that shit Set It Off, the final bullet taken.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. Yeah, Queen Latifah's on that list. She's in the Hall of Fame, my nigga. That was quite a death scene, my nigga. That was such a death scene, my nigga. They had to call in live bombs, my nigga.
No. Was that not the worst live bombing you ever seen? Like, what
Hit the deck.
He said, hit the deck. And then like they didn't even bother to add in a plane noise, nigga. They just fucking flame came out of nowhere and shit. You know what I'm saying? Blew his whole body in separate pieces, right? That was almost as fake as the Pentagon plane. The plane hitting the Pentagon.
We're forgetting one. We're forgetting the Godfather, man. The first Godfather. That shooting scene with Godfather's son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonny. Yeah,
Sonny,
Sonny. Yeah, he's in there.
Sonny took a few bullets.
Sonny.
a few thousand bullets.
That's what you get for trying to help your sister, you dumbass. If she's dumb enough to stay in the relationship, you let her. That's the lesson, man. Horton hears much like Horton hears a domestic violence case. You let that shit happen, B. Sister or no sister. Okay, so let's just go minute by minute, all right?
All right, man.
Well, Sean, what is your overall feeling from the movie? You watched it as a kid, which I actually did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
It goes to hell since I was like 8.
Right. And I haven't seen it and watched it then. My feeling was this thing is worse than I remember.
What?
Like it's great. I mean, no, it's great with how bad it is, but it's like I explained this in great detail to Matt the other day because he couldn't fathom like the details that I was giving him. Imagine woman goes to the cabin, you know what I'm saying? The same tropes, the same cliche that you already know, takes a bath, the lights go out, boom. Checks outside, a noise, blah, blah, blah. Then Jason, ta-da, right on your ass. And, bruh, this movie.
Hold on. Is there a reason why she took a shower? Like, she wasn't a regular camper. She came there with the purpose. Why didn't she just come there and just, like, wait or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, get on, like, if it was me and I knew Jason was coming, I'd be like fucking Usain Bolt on the starting block, nigga, just ready for this nigga to come. This bitch took a shower and was relaxing in the shower.
Yeah, I mean that was to fake out the audience. You know, I'll give him that, man. I'll fake out us.
But it has to make sense within the story, man. Matt, you're very big on continuity, man. Verisimilitude, man. It has to make sense within the world you've created.
Dude, I'm giving this movie a pass. It's such a good movie.
Listen, man.
Jason only comes like they made it. Okay, you know what? We're getting ahead of ourselves, sir.
Nah. Listen. Okay, well, let me break it down to you. For 8 movies, you've gone by the same, pretty much, continuity, which is people come to Crystal Lake. You know what I'm saying? People die. That's it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You had a little switch up with Jason Takes Manhattan, but even that, he seemed to be dead at the end. The man died inside of a tunnel in New York with raw toxic sewage that gets released at night. I don't know, man. Don't quote me. But this time, this movie was all about creating like backstory. Like, how do you wait to your 9th movie to create all the lore for Jason, man? So
somebody must have said, like, yo, none of this makes any goddamn sense. You know what I mean? How do you go from being a woman? How do you go being his own mother to a kid? To
Well, no. The first one was his mother.
Like a whole different type of thing.
No, this what happened. The first one was his mother. Okay, because the kids let the camp counselors was having sex and let Jason die while he was drowning in Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the mother came back and started offing everybody, blah blah blah, to get revenge. Then at the end they killed her. Then Friday the 13th Part 2 comes out. Kids are at Camp Crystal Lake. Everybody getting off. Blah blah blah. So then you look around and say, "Oh, it must be the mother." No, it's Jason. He's still alive, but the man had a potato sack on his head.
At the end of the first movie, he came out the water and grabbed the bitch out the boat.
He did come out the water and grab out the. Yeah, that's true.
It was like a little half dead, child and shit.
Right. So then third one, somebody left this is Friday the 13th Part 3, Friday the 13th 3D. I'm sorry, yeah. That's when the man finally got the hockey mask, and boom, we're off to the races.
Yep.
Until that is the races come to a complete scratching halt, and they decide to do a Friday the 13th, nothing to do with Jason. Just a whole story separate about kids. I forget which one that was.
No, you talking about Halloween 3.
No, am I confusing them?
Yeah, you have, basically the same hockey mask, kill for basically about 8 movies.
Titty. Kill. But
exactly.
What do you feel? What's your feeling overall about this movie?
It was a perfect piece of garbage, dog. It's great. I love it.
Okay.
I enjoyed every moment of it.
So let's take it minute by minute. Okay. How did you feel about the jump cuts from the credits to her doing the trope?
I mean, if your movie's not gonna be the trope, then I was fine with that. Like, yeah, show me all the tropes.
I thought it was actually. I thought it like got right to the point. Like, we don't gotta spend, like the other Jason movies. I felt like they spent too long setting up the kids having fun and shit. You know what I mean? I don't need to see 3 skinny dipping sessions before Jason comes. You know what I mean?
But the kids were the story. Like, you have to have that one survivor, so you gotta attach it. It was that one person that wasn't gonna have sex, and they were. Person, yeah, that one. I came here by myself. Why though? So, anyways, and then they survive at the end of the story. So yeah, you set up the people, and then you go ahead and everybody gets clipped off. But yeah, no, this one got straight to the action.
Yeah, got straight to the action. I like that. How'd you feel about the jump cuts there, Matt?
I was okay with it.
Okay. So she goes to take a shower for absolutely no reason at all. You know what I mean? She hops straight out the car. Here's the trope, the biggest trope. The lights get cut out. Like, I feel like Jason can't appear unless some type of electrical, something goes wrong with the electricity. Like, that's like his calling card. More so than even the like, sometimes they'll play that music to throw you off. You know what I mean? Like, they'll play with you. But when them lights go out, Jason's about to show up, man. That's his calling card right there. Now, do you think he's cutting the lights? Like,
yeah.
An electrician?
Listen, after this movie, I think Jason is responsible for everything.
He's even doing the chit-chat.
He's doing the chit-chat himself, man, on a loudspeaker down the street.
Nigga just... Later. I'll get your ass later. Okay, so they show the trope of the 80s titties. Yeah. How do you guys grade these titties?
Very, That was
very 80s.
They was very 80s, man.
It was 1993 though.
It was 19. Yeah,
19.
but they was very 80s. That's a choice right there. They made a choice. They said
made
we're
a
not,
choice. You
we're
like
not
she
giving you
exercise for this. Like she specifically, you know what I mean, had on some green leotards with some purple leg warmers and like jump from one leg to the other.
That let you know they couldn't afford the 90 cities though.
90 cities had a lot more plastic involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot more supple.
Yeah. So my first question is, right? So they're shooting them up, all this happens. They know how to attract them and everything. Does the world know about Jason?
Yeah, no. The world they made that clear. The world knows because the news anchor he doesn't address like it's like yeah, by the way, earlier today the army capped Jason Ward. He's like, what? It's like yeah. I mean, the news anchor was interviewing people about Jason like it was just a thing that happened. Like it was just like a Tuesday. Like it's normal.
Yes. Do I like? Here's the question though, man. This is the question I asked myself throughout this movie. Do I want a nationally famous Jason? No.
Well, here's the thing, right? How many times can Camper like? That's why I like this movie, right? It answered a lot of questions. How many fucking times can campers go to Camp Crystal Lake and get absolutely slaughtered without anybody doing any research into how these kids got killed and why? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're right. It did answer that because as soon as Jason was presumed dead, even though the news said he was missing immediately after, kids rushed to Camp Crystal. They couldn't run there physically faster. Like, okay, missing whatever.
They literally ran there because they hitchhiked. Like, come on now.
It was all clear. Like, I'm trying to tell you, Camp Crystal Lake must be good for the fucking. Somebody should just come up with a Camp Crystal Lake in real life, man. And just let it be a nudist colony, because these kids in this world cannot have sex anywhere else but Camp Crystal Lake.
Nigga, Camp Crystal Lake, nigga. Come for the lake, stay for the STDs, nigga. Get out of here. Nigga.
Exactly. Because this nigga said, she said, the condom, I left the condom outside. And then she went and got the condom, went back inside, and he was like, come on, you know I hate this bitch. It's like, and then immediately Jason, like, it couldn't get more clear that AIDS was going on at the time. You know what I mean? I feel like Magic Johnson just played this last season because this nigga, Jason stepped on the condom as he was going. Like, see, you'd have put this on, maybe I wouldn't be killing your ass right now. Jason Voorhees is the ultimate cockblock. He's the ultimate, like, anybody having sex that isn't him is getting shot the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? In fact, he only likes to kill you if you are doing something promiscuous. You see him?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Why would you come up to the Camp Crystal Lake as the odd person out, and then you wasn't down with the action though?
Well, because he knew that there's going to be an influx of people running Camp Crystal Lake. He knew because so many people love going to Camp Crystal Lake.
That's crazy, like, because in this movie it sets up a whole plot, right, of what Jason's trying to accomplish.
Yes.
But as soon as he gets out of jail, he still takes the time to go back to Camp Crystal Lake and kill the fuck out some teenagers. Right?
Yeah, because everybody knew.
That nigga said, "I is what I is, nigga. I is what I is." Nigga.
At the end of the day, I got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long the body's gonna last, nigga.
Yeah. But wait, think about it though. If he wasn't going back to Camp Crystal Lake, then who would start killing those kids running there?
Exactly, nigga.
I mean,
this is what it was. Nigga, you already know Jason was a petty ass nigga, man. Because this nigga came out, they said, all right, man, we'll see you later. Jason, bitch ass. That nigga said, hold on, man. This wasn't even about you, dog. Dog, this ain't even the fight ain't even yours, bruh. So, obviously, you know this man got nothing but time.
Nothing but time. Nigga said, what you say about my mama, nigga? Is the little demon thing, is that actually Jason?
That was Jason's heart. That was his heart.
I don't get it. Like, is he
I know
exactly
on a persona of Jason, or is the demon avenging Jason, or is Jason?
That was his heart, nigga.
Okay.
That was his.
That's okay.
He got heart. So, anyways, first of all, listen.
Okay.
The true villain in this movie, nigga, was the casting director who decided to hire black people.
Yes, that was my next question. As two black guys who didn't really like the casting on Star Wars, how did y'all feel about the two black dudes?
Well, I thought it was interesting Well, the one guy, the guy that plays the bounty hunter, we all know him because we see him. It's
Craven Duke.
It's Sheriff David Clark. That's who they picked for him. Because as soon as I saw him and as soon as he started talking, I was like, "That's Sheriff David Clark." If anybody doesn't know him, it's the sheriff of what? The Chicago. One of the most
racist... Minneapolis or something like that. But yeah, he's
one of them. Just and that was him. They casted him. He was that character.
Listen,
it was insane.
Listen. First of all, this is not like the two black guys talking Star Wars, man. This is something all different because they blow this man completely up, right? They incoming, and this nigga standing over here in the tuck like
hell nah.
Like what?
That ain't how you kill Jason. His line was, "I don't think so."
Yep.
And at the moment, like, you don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, is he saying, "I don't think so"? Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck does that even mean? Like, he gets blown apart and he said, "I don't think so." No context or anything. They're like, "Oh, this is going to come back later." What compelled the black man to eat his heart?
Listen. Hunger, man. And then he looks at the heart, my nigga. Like,
all he did was look at it, right?
That nigga ate the heart in real life, my nigga. Because the way that nigga looked at the heart was unsavory, my nigga. Like, this shit didn't sit well with me.
What is Jason's powers in this movie? Like,
everything.
You can transfer it to another body. You know what I'm saying? But listen. How did he compel him from inside the heart to eat the heart?
I looked at this movie and saw everything that was hot at the time, my nigga. I saw the heart looked like one of the xenomorphs from Aliens. You see Freddy Krueger's hand at the end, and I could have swore when they walked into the Voorhees house, you saw the from Evil Dead.
Damn, you over here starting some conspiracy theories, man.
My nigga, they threw everything at the screen and saw what it stick. Obviously, none of it stuck because
shit is stuck with me. Okay, so we go from the lab to the medical lab or whatever. Then they do the commercial. Craven Duke knows everything there is to know about Jason somehow.
I've seen 8 movies. How does he know more than me?
Yeah, I don't get why he knows more. Why he's so and why he's trying to sell it. What was the point of him?
First of all, who sells it to an interviewer for $500,000? And what interviewer says, "I'll take you up on that"?
Yeah, who is going to pay that price? The fucking his whole point was he had to convince them that it was real anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All your questions right now reminds me of a 6-year-old in a pink dress.
Holding a hot dog. To a donut.
That's such a good movie. Yeah, it was. I have no idea. That's what it was. That guy reminded me of the guy from Jaws because he was like, "If you pay me enough, I'll give you the mask, the machete, the whole body." I was like, "Oh my god!" Every popular movie was thrown in this somehow, man.
15 Freddy Krueger scenes were done in the same exact diner.
Exactly. Yes.
Like down to the open kitchen, everything. All that was in there. And then you got the little backwards hillbilly diner people, right? You had the trope of the stupid police officers that can't get anything right.
You had the sister. Like, I'm like, now after 9 movies, you want to be Halloween? Like, what is this? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Where did the sister come from? That was never in the story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But here's another question. Did anybody else find it weird that the sister was dating a 85-year-old sheriff?
Like the Creighton Duke was like, "I know that's your woman." Like, and the director was like, "Just roll with it. Just roll with it. That's your woman now." I'm like, this nigga's collecting Social Security.
Yeah. Like, you got whoop off in the sheriff's ass. Like, in real life, like this is supposed to be 1993, and I'm guessing in the 80s. Like them cops would have shot first and asked questions.
Nigga, that's the same. Nigga, is that not like the same time a year later from Rodney King? And you up in they turf? Like, where is Crystal Lake at?
Crystal Lake is clearly in the middle of Hicktown, USA.
Oh. Like, would he not have got lost in there and never found? You talk about somebody getting lost at Camp Crystal Lake and never heard of again, my nigga. Kill the nigga.
People die on the way.
Tell him Crystal Lake. Kill the nigga and tell him Jason did it. What?
Yeah, tell him Jason dragged his body through the city with a car. That's why Jason kept getting new powers and shit, right? Because they kept like killing niggas different ways. Yeah, Jason shot him 71 times. That was Jason. Jason emptied his clip, reloaded, and shot it, emptied it again.
Jason drowned that poor black boy and kept him underwater for a year, nigga. What? Wait a nigga, Jason went up to Manhattan and killed 5 niggas in Harlem, nigga. Wait. Dropped the boy, knocked the nigga's head off. What? Wait a second. Why would he go to? Wait a second. That shit just don't make no sense. Yeah, nigga. Jason is the white man's excuse for killing some niggas.
Is Jason even real or?
No shit, nigga. That's why Jason keeps changing. He keeps dying at the end. He's coming back. Nigga.
He's coming back bigger with powers.
Oh shit. Oh. God damn it. Oh, this race is killing me. Jason fucking Craven Duke, right?
Right?
I gotta come back. I gotta come down. Try to take over.
So, anyways, so now Craven Duke knows the entire history. This nigga comes here. First of all, no. Let me bring it all the way back, nigga. Movie tropes that I hate. Okay? I couldn't excuse it, not even for this movie. If you really want to know the secret, meet me at my house at 11 o'clock tonight.
Yes. Why? Why couldn't she just tell him then? Why? There was nobody else around. But diner had 2 people in it. Everyone knows who Jason is. Why?
She didn't even say meet me in my house in an hour, nigga. Like the sun was highest in the sky, my nigga.
Meet me at the perfect time for Jason to turn out these lights, nigga. Jason Duke, right? He's supposed to have all the info on them, right? He knows everything there is to know. Yeah, he offered to pay the girl for some info. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's like, name your price. Just tell me. Like, what? What did this movie want from this character, dog? Was he a bounty hunter? Was he a goddamn exorcist? Was he just a nigga trying to get paid and shit? Like, I feel like he was making it up as he was going along anyway.
My nigga, everything in that movie was about convenience of explaining why all of this is happening for the first time in 9 movies. Like,
why is he killing outside of Crystal Lake? Like, what is going on? Young Eazy-E, throwing out the condom and shit, you know what I'm saying? And fucking the bitch hitchhiking and offering sex to the dude that just hitchhiked with. You know what I'm saying?
Who was this? Yeah. Who was this nigga though, man? Because this nigga, he appeared to be the corniest, nerdest ass nigga ever.
They were doing Revenge of the Nerds, man.
Yet he had a Letterman jacket on.
Yeah.
Yet when it was time for him to jump into action, this nigga was
hopped his clubs, nigga, in one jump. Punched the cop in the face. Took his gun, shot the shit out of Jason and shit.
This nigga is John Wick, dog. Like, oh my god. Yeah, no, it was
Jason's ass when he became Jason. They got the asshole trope, right? The rich asshole boyfriend trope, right?
And why was he was too rich and too much
this
of an
nigga stole his girlfriend's dead mother's body, brought it to the house. And then after he did that, called his partners. I got a great idea. We're gonna make this into Jason Land, all right? He's gonna come from all over. They're gonna want to have sex in the haunted Jason Voorhees house. I got his mother in the closet. What?
Nigga, why, dog? For a 5-minute clip, my nigga. Like, we gotta we're gonna bring the cameras here tomorrow, and the damn sister will be in the closet.
And I'm fucking his sister. I'm fucking his niece. I'm the worst human being that ever existed. And still, I think Craven might be worse because he knew how to kill Jason.
Why? First of all, no. Listen, man. Listen. For somebody who wanted $500,000, and then at the end was like, it is what it is. I just want to see him die. For him to be that person, why did he need to break the nigga's fingers to tell him the story of Jason?
Complete nonsense. Every
price. So then he says, I ain't got nothing to pay you with. Give me your hand. First of all, I ain't like the man. Listen, man, that man was up there.
That dude is a G, dog, because literally he could have just put his hand on his dick just then. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga could have said, everybody got a price. Give me your hand. Then he like took it all softly, like jingle legs. You got hands like it is. Like literally, he could have just put his hand right on his pants. It's just like, yeah, jerk me off if you want this motherfucker. You want this information about Jason? Get the jerking, man. That dude was the fucking hero of this movie. Was a hero like a motherfucker. He was down for anything except for taking care of his baby. Nigga.
Like why? Like first, that's what I was saying, dog. This nigga, first of all, he looked like a nerd. The nigga had the Letterman jacket on, and he's a damn deadbeat dad. Nigga, come on.
I don't know what exactly his proof was supposed to be, but he's supposed to go to the house and get some proof. He leaves jail and immediately goes to the restaurant for no reason at all. None whatsoever. He had no idea the baby was there. And if he did, it's not like he would care. You know what I'm saying? Like he just literally went to the restaurant and said, let me take a breather in the back of this restaurant for no good reason whatsoever. That bothered me a lot. The nigga told you what to do. You break out of jail. And then you go to a restaurant and chill for a few hours. Nonsense. Complete nonsense. Then he goes to the Voorhees house, right? He goes in the closet because somebody comes in. Jason comes in, jumps in the rich guy's body and shit. And Jason, who lives his whole life fucking up niggas on this big-ass plot of land that is Crystal Lake. You run to the left, Jason knows exactly where you at. He walks into the house, you hiding behind the couch. Ha! Gotcha, bitch. You're behind the cushion. You know what I'm saying? How is it that Jason Voorhees doesn't check the closet? Man? It doesn't make any sense to me. The nigga's in the closet. Jason should have sensed him that he was in there. Like
nigga, he was probably too busy watching your homeboy melt, nigga.
they did the scene from The Fly on that nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Nigga, The Fly or the end of Terminator 1, nigga. I mean, or the end of RoboCop 1, nigga. Like, jeez. Okay. Damn.
And then this nigga never seen his baby before, but yet the mother has like a special relationship with him. Like, yo, just come to my house at midnight.
Like, wouldn't that be the last nigga you want to talk to, nigga? Like, come on. Nigga, yeah. Your baby is out here in the world, nigga, and you ain't even seen your baby. And the baby was like an arm baby, nigga. It wasn't like, yeah, nigga, my baby 10, nigga, but I ain't seen him in a minute. Nigga, that baby was brand new, nigga.
When he hops the cuff, nigga, he hops the cuffs and he runs over him. I think, like, was it the girl or was it him that punched Jason in the face? Punched the rich asshole boyfriend? Like, it
was him.
A one-hitter quitter and dropped this nigga.
Oh wait, no. What was that? Her? Because I
think it might have been her. Like she just pulled around and said, "Oh."
That's when he jumped the cuffs.
Yeah, it just dropped his ass. Like I don't understand. Like what is Jason getting dropped by? Is it the body was weak or something like that?
That's what it was, man. That's what it had to be, man. The body was weak. That's why everybody was taking L's, man. All the little different Jasons was taking L's.
Oh, okay.
Let's not even mention the end where the final Jason person can talk.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, I was waiting on
that. Really bothered me. Actually, that was one thing that bothered me. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Hey, it's me. It's all right. It's cool. Kill them both.
Not only can he talk, right? The nigga can like be convincing and fucking like you know what I mean? Like this nigga is being manipulative. Where did
some charm to him? First of all, this was my problem, man. This was my problem. First of all, Jason's plan was the worst plan I've ever seen in life. Like, halfway kill these niggas, have these niggas looking basically dead, and then try to make it across country, nigga. Like, yeah, I think Jason's down the street. Nah, that's just a white guy. Yeah, but he has blood coming out of his mouth, nigga, and out of his ears, nigga, and nigga tire tracks on his face and shit. I think that's Jason. Like,
Speaking of tire tracks, right?
Yeah.
On the so he punches the rich boyfriend in the face, saves the girl. The girl doesn't really know what's going on because it just looked like her overbearing boyfriend was, making her do something she don't want to do again. You know what I mean? So, like, the way they set the scene up is like he could have been just trying to kiss her, could have been, whatever. So here comes Superman, right? He comes, gives Jason the old "get the fuck out of here, rich asshole Jason." They get in the car. He's like, "No, let me explain, bitch." No, right? They're driving. She kicks him out the car, right? I think she just booted him out the car, drives off. This nigga lays on the ground for 3 hours, right? until his best friend cop shows up, right, to pick him up, and then the best scene in the movie happens, dude. And then it's like, come on, just come with me. Put it on the handcuffs. And he's like, no, I put it on the handcuffs. I have a gun, man. Well, fuck that.
Nigga, I got a gun, nigga.
They just draw on each other. Man. That was the best scene in the movie.
Somebody saw Die Hard, nigga. And then the nigga comes and wrecks the cop station, which means somebody saw Terminator, nigga. I'm telling you, this was the greatest hit.
They do Terminator in there. What's the demon barber? What is that?
Demon barber.
Who is it?
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. Yeah, Sweeney Todd. They threw that in there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it just was. All right, man. So where you at on your notes right now?
Okay. I got a gun. Fuck that. I got a gun. They don't. LOL. Jason came in the station like Terminator. That was on it. Unbelievably non-trigger happy cops.
Absolutely.
Race just pulled out her shotgun like Sarah Connor and shit.
Yeah.
Jason comes into the restaurant. The bitch pulls out her shotgun and flips it over just like the Terminator and shit. Shoots the shit out this nigga, right? She throws Pinky the gun, the little short nigga. Shoot him, Pinky! This nigga Pinky shoots him one time and then stares at him. This nigga just wanted out of his relationship with that big bitch. They're like, you know what? Let me get away from this bad bitch. All right, nigga threw a knife at a. Okay, so I guess I skipped to all that and skipped to the house. Okay, to find.
All right, no. Listen. So she goes to get her baby, nigga. There's a note that says, "Got your baby. Meet me at the Jason house, nigga."
Yeah.
So then, then she leaves the note there. Everybody shows. So she shows up. This nigga, she said, this is the most reasonable thing I heard in this movie. Nigga, everybody's dead, nigga. There's no more money. Nigga, so if you want them 500,000, nigga, hit the freeway, nigga. It ain't about the money, baby. I could kill him. And I need you to do it. Nigga, why is this baby here, nigga? If you're gonna say I got the baby, meet me at the house. If you need her, just put the baby somewhere safe.
I feel like he did that because he thought the only way she would come is if he had the baby. And we gonna leave the baby, man.
No, but she was gonna come to get the baby regardless, though.
So you saying leave the baby in another spot?
I would say, nigga, somewhere somebody knows to hold a baby, my nigga. And,
I feel like he don't know who's good with babies and who aren't.
Nigga, that's Craven Duke, nigga. He knows all, nigga.
Okay, so to prove that she is the Voorhees killer, right? He throws a knife at her while she's holding the baby. And for some reason, instead of her just jumping out the way, no, my baby,
Did you just throw a knife at me?
Yes,
Like,
that's a fucking knife with one hand and shit. And then it transforms into the fucking White Ranger's dagger and shit.
The blade of destiny, nigga. Saba, nigga. The damn green dragon sword, nigga. So yeah, first of all, I thought that was the power, nigga, because I was like, damn, you can catch a knife coming straight at you? Okay, you got the Jason power, nigga. That's real.
So you take the Voorhees bloodline to do amazing shit, nigga. Fucking snap niggas' heads off in one stroke, nigga.
Yeah. So
was the house old and fucked up, or did they have mad trap doors in it? That's what I didn't understand.
Listen, man. First of all, then once again, like many things in this movie, a Voorhees mansion had never been introduced.
Nope.
Number two, there was no reason for it to even be. Okay, I mean, in this, I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling it because if Jason is such a superstar in this world, right? Wouldn't the daughter of wouldn't Jason's sister and niece also be superstars in this world?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Really, nobody ever knew that she had a.
Exactly. But the Voorhees house is this is the Voorhees house. Woohoo! Like, yeah, man. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right there, man. That's why you don't wait till the 9th movie to be Halloween Part 1, nigga. So yeah, no. I don't know why there was 100 trap doors and it looked like the Addams Family house. I'm not with it. I'm not with it, man.
And then so he falls through the trap door and shit, right? And the two cops walk in, which what is this? The cartoon trope of evil one. If I was really evil, I'd say this. You know what I'm saying? If you really
it's not him, it's me.
And then he yells up at her, kill them both, do it or die. Right? While she's holding the baby.
Yeah.
When did he train this bitch to be like Buffy the Vampire Slayer? You know what I'm saying? Like, why 5 seconds of him talking to her, all of a sudden she's capable of killing 2 niggas with guns. Like, whether one of them are Jason or not, nigga, like she is performing that task.
Oh my God.
And then she proceeds to kill one of them. Like, while he's like, come on now, come on, you know me. Dead. Okay. Kill them both or die. Since when does Jason talk? I did that with 3 exclamation marks. That might be the second worst part of the movie.
That nigga had nothing on him, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did Jason email that nigga the heart or something? Because it was like no signs of struggle, nothing.
The young lady I watched it with, Abigail, she said, why in every movie, like when someone says something you don't like, you could just turn away from them, like just turn your whole body away from them. She decided to point that. I thought that was pretty funny because she did a pretty dramatic turn once he said, "You have the power to kill Jason Voorhees." The bitch said, "Pardon my whole entire back."
So wait a second. So then the movie waits to the 3rd act to just break everything that it needed, like everything that it needed going throughout the movie. All the continuity that it had within the movie, it broke in the 3rd act. Like then Jason's heart didn't
in the 3rd act, everything they set up, not only in the previous movies, but everything in this particular movie, they broke all the movies. Exactly.
Then the heart didn't need a body.
Yeah.
Then it didn't need to get into a living host. I was finished with it, man.
Okay,
I loved it, but
he should have been born naked. All right, Jason should have came out in his birthday suit. All right. He breaks a bat. He elbows the bitch's face in, and her whole face just implodes inside. You know what I'm saying? Then he's punching Superman, the superhero in the movie, and the nigga's eating them punches and shit. I'm like, I kept waiting for his head to pop off every time Jason punched him.
Nigga, Craven Duke.
He literally had a competitive bout with this nigga. Like, I don't understand.
Nigga, Craven Duke handcuffed this nigga and then handcuffed himself to the wall and held this nigga from getting this girl while she was trying to get a knife from
He wasn't even reaching that hard. Like, my nigga, like, I've reached harder under a bed for a remote control than this bitch. Like, I swear to God, if she would have just, like, popped her shoulder a little bit more, she'd have had this. She was like, like she was trying to continue laying down and reach for this shit. You know what I mean?
Yes. Why, dog? Why? Matt, you know, this man crawls up inside of a dead woman to be reborn. What are you thinking at this point?
I'm just smiling, man. I'm telling you. I loved everything about this movie, man. Like, I can't even bash it, man. I loved it. Like, I love that he got birthed in a mask, like full clothes. I loved everything about it, man.
Okay. So he squeezes the nigga to death. All right. He has the competitive boxing match with the superhero nerd. All right. The woman is slapping him around and shit. And
the baby got a few hits in on him.
And then, all right, so she stabs him, right? And he does, in keeping with Jason fashion, like, he takes the stab, like, oh, that shit hurt, but I'm still Jason. And then she has time to stab him just a little bit more. I guess you really, like, it's not enough to penetrate his heart with the knife. You have to, like, you have to eviscerate the heart with the knife and shit, right? So for the second time in the movie, the fucking fireworks come, the demon fireworks, which, by the way, is the same thing they did in the
Give me more. Give me all of it.
Nightmare Elm Street movie.
Give me. What do you want?
Oh, my bad. You want the whole scene and shit?
Yes.
We know what you want. I want it all. Yeah. So then the hell hands come up, right? They're literally gonna drag this nigga to hell, which I thought was a good touch, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I also thought it was a good touch. The hell hands come up. They don't give a fuck who they grab. Everybody going to hell. You know
Everybody can get it, nigga. Everybody can get it.
You go to hell. You go to hell. You go to hell. But the thing that got me about this movie is this bitch held such a grudge from him walking away from her kid, nigga. She was gonna let him go to hell, nigga, and not even reach out to help this nigga. Like, Jason grabbed him, and then he was like, "What are you? Help me! I just saved you and the baby." And she just kind of, she like breathed a sigh, like, you know, I could just get my baby and go right now. You know what I mean? So she was like, the rich asshole boyfriend's dead. I might as well help him out. So she pulls the nerd up, right? Which again, how is she strong enough to pull the nerd out of Jason's grasp? I don't know. He goes to hell. The mask is there. Freddy Krueger.
No. We're gonna roll back just one half a minute, nigga. She pulls this nigga up and then plants this nigga with the kiss, my nigga. It was you all along, my nigga. I love you. Why?
Had to end on a good note, buddy. You had to end on a nice.
Then 9 hours later, once they're finally walking off, now it's daylight, nigga.
Oh yeah, that sun comes up whenever it feels like it, nigga. And then Freddy comes up with the glove, and my prepubescent self goes insane, nigga. It's gonna be Freddy versus Jason, nigga. Freddy versus Jason, nigga. And I'll run through the house.
Say it, dog. Say it.
It's gonna be Freddy versus Jason. I run across the street to the Chins, a Vietnamese family that taught my brother how to play piano. So I'm knocking on the door. Hello? Freddy versus Jason, nigga. What? Backflip. I wonder when it's coming out. I wonder who is going to star.
Nigga, the fight to end all fights, nigga. This is gonna be better than whenever Alien versus Predator finally comes out, nigga. Which I only know about because of the ending scene of Predator 2 and the arcade pinball machine game. Yeah, nigga, this is gonna be great. Nigga, I'll run down the street, nigga, in Detroit, nigga, run down, knock on Trey's door. Jay, well, guess what? It's gonna be Freddy versus Jason. It's all out. It's gonna be great. Run down, knock on Michael's door. Michael, it's gonna be Freddy versus Jason. run down, see JoJo and Jamila, run past them because I ain't fucking with them at that time. And then
I ran past Jamila ass because I'm trying to take Joanna to the motherfucking Freddy vs. Jason. You know what I'm saying? She don't need to know. And then not what? How many years did it take him to come out with Freddy vs. Jason after that? 10 years later, nigga, you finally got your Freddy vs.
And how underwhelmed were you?
Sir, that's for another podcast.
Sir, no. No.
I liked it. Huh?
You liked Freddy versus Jason?
I mean, it wasn't everything I hoped it'd be, but I mean,
in the movies that say verses that have an underwhelming actual versus battle,
did they not fight 3 times on 3 separate occasions?
Nigga,
they gave you your money's worth. You wanted to see what would happen if Freddy fought.
I never wanted to see what happened. Listen, I liked the hand coming out the ground was actually, in hindsight, it was enough for me. Because once you really sit down and think about it, like the makers of Freddy versus Jason hate this movie because they know then they had to make a Freddy versus Jason. Let me ask you this, Matt. Freddy versus Jason, nigga, was it? You didn't see Jason Goes to Hell, so you weren't even waiting for it. But when you got it, or
I didn't really like it once they came out, man. I mean, honestly, like I hear what you're gonna say with the whole versus thing because Alien vs Predator is way worse than that. But I didn't really like it.
Okay, all right.
What didn't you like about it though? Like, you wasn't expecting too much. So what underwhelmed you? The plot, the story? Because I thought it was like, what more? Like, how do these two worlds meet? This nigga is in a nightmare dream world, and Jason is in Crystal Lake. So he uses fucking Jason to build up fear so people remember him and they assume he's killing people. Then he gets more powerful. Then the nigga won't stop killing people. So now he has to take out Jason somehow. He possesses a nigga's body, knocks Jason out. Then he haunts Jason's dreams. I mean, like, this is literally, it did everything you could possibly want out of the movie.
First of all, don't you dare in your life in more dramatic fashion than it actually happened.
That's exactly how.
No, that's exactly what happened. But don't make it sound like that.
Don't just skip to the good parts and shit.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm forgetting the part where Kelly Rowland had to act and shit.
Okay.
Come on, Freddy, what's the matter? You can't get it up. He fucked a dead corpse in the movie. It was definitely.
Yeah, but it wasn't. He ain't fucking like that though. He put his back into it.
That nigga saw saying he wasn't hitting the dead body right.
You wasn't hitting it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they cast me in that movie. I saw you had a fucking dead body.
Nigga, they called me Necrophiliac Jack, nigga. You gotta ask somebody.
They call me fucking decomposed Dick Willie, nigga.
There's a reason no one listens to this podcast.
And the best Jason death comes from possibly the worst Jason movie. And Jason goes to space or whatever.
Jason X,
yeah.
When he was in the hologram and he was
about to have premarital sex.
Yeah. He stops in his tracks. He says, "What the fuck?" That's Jason. Jason will kill a bitch on the way to killing a bitch. He don't mind that shit. He picked them bitches up by the feet and started fucking like using them as a baseball bat into the tree, nigga.
Nigga, no.
Yeah, I got it was a sleeping bag. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he grabbed him with a sleeping bag and started beating them with a tree.
Well, let me say something right now, man. Because honorable mention is your boy Candyman dying in Jason X, my nigga. When Jason stabbed him through the door, and the nigga was like, "You gotta do better than that," and the nigga stabbed him again. That'll do.
That Jason is that nigga dog.
Thorough nigga. Oh god, yeah. And what's your Jason, your Freddy is from the bed?
Yeah, it's Johnny Depp dying in the bed, man. That's such a well shot scene. I love it.
Yeah. This is. I mean, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, man. You know, honestly, Was this movie terrible? Was it terribly made? Yes.
Oh
Do you have to make it through all 9, all 10, whatever, to know how terrible it is? Hey, man, that's a testament to these movies, man. They're terrible, but I love them. All the Freddy movies, all the Jason movies,
Love them.
they all have a special place in my heart, man.
Love
Jason, yeah. I will say,
because sometimes sometimes them fucking campers are doing too much. Nigga. Like, I don't need to see them roasting marshmallows.
the middle ones kind of ran together, man. When they had the little girl with the psychic powers, that was kind of, I think that was part 7. Yeah, that was a little too far to the left for me.
When they had Joanna Man in
the porta potty, singing to his girl, yeah. I will say, man, like, let me ask you this, man. Like, you had a remake of Freddy, and you had a remake of Jason, man. Is just taking it too seriously? Is that the part that they get wrong with this?
Taking it too seriously and not respecting. Okay, so if you want to be serious about it, right? Like their personalities, right?
Yeah.
But when they did the remake of Jason, they had this nigga shooting a bow and arrow and shit. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even get a chance to shoot a bow and arrow when he was alive and shit. It's the first day of camp, the nigga drowned while they was fucking and shit. Like, come on, man. Like, that shit, he was setting traps and shit. They like turned it into fucking Wrong Turn or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hills have eyes in Jason. Like, that's not Jason. Jason is this unstoppable monster that just no matter what you do to him keeps coming. So if you're gonna make a Jason movie, that's what should be happening in the Jason movie. He should keep coming. They should shoot him with arrows, nigga. You know what I mean? I believe Jason is like the king of the false start. Was he the first one to ever the false finish? Was he the first one to ever do it?
100 false finishes.
That nigga false finished the hell out of everything, nigga. That nigga no sells everything, nigga. That nigga is the Legion of Doom in one. Nigga. That nigga's like, oh, did you just hang me by the throat? I'll sit here and he literally would do the I'm choking to death leg like fucking shake. You know what I'm saying? Like, right? Yeah. And then the movie will start playing that like it's all over. Then the bitch will look back and Jason's going off the rope. Don't tell him where he went. Because they didn't move. So where the fuck did he go? This nigga said, you know what? I'm going to go surprise, bitch. Like, Jason likes to surprise you, and he likes the false finish. And he's an unstoppable monster. Do that. Fucking Freddy Krueger is just like you said, petty. All right? He wants to make fun of you. Right? His whole life exists to kill you in your dreams.
To antagonize you, dog.
Exactly.
To kill you in the most disrespectful fashion. Yeah.
The most, he literally takes your worst nightmare, right? That's what he does. Your worst nightmare. So if your worst nightmare is your mother beating you like she used to, or your father raping you, he's gonna become that. You know what I mean? Like when he fought the karate bitch. And that nigga had to fight a lot of people who knew karate, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, he fought the karate woman, and then he was like, you know what, fuck this shit. Karate fucking Freddy. And he kills you the worst way possible. He does to you what you don't want to happen, and that's what he does. If you want to make another Freddy movie, let it be that. Let him be focusing on what their worst nightmare is. We have to get to know these characters so we know what drives them and makes them tick. You know what I mean? That's how that goes. If you don't do that, you just using tropes. Like you're basically using the tropes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is it safe to say that that the most the official ending of the honorable Jasons is Jason X, and that Freddy is probably the John Carpenter's New Nightmare?
No to both of those things. The official ending is Freddy versus Jason. I don't care what nobody says.
Now I will say it for Freddy, man. I ain't gonna say it for Jason. I ain't like that Jason.
What was different about that Jason? He did the same shit.
Nah,
Unstoppable
man,
Kill. What box didn't they check?
Listen,
If you
man,
don't like Freddy versus Jason, it's not that you don't like Freddy or Jason. It's that you don't like the rest of the movie.
listen, man. When he started crying, when the water started coming into the boiler room, my nigga.
He transformed back into a little kid, right?
Yeah. I was I ain't like that. I ain't like that shit.
Freddy controls the dreams, nigga, the nightmares. This was all Freddy. Like, you looking at Jason, you looking at what Jason didn't do or did, but you ain't looking at what Freddy did. He got to hit the crux. You know what I mean?
Not my Jason, nigga.
It doesn't really make any sense. I'll give you that, because the nigga literally would come out the water. You know what I mean? So I don't know how, like, his house was in the water or some shit. I don't.
And they got a four family flat underwater and shit.
Remember when they tied the rock to his neck and he like in one movie? How the fuck did he get out of that?
No, he got out of that in Friday the 13th part 8. That's when the kids put the anchor down at the bottom of the thing and the anchor let him loose.
Oh, the anchor like broke the chain?
Yeah.
Dumbass kids.
Some dumbass kids, man.
You think Scooby-Doo in the game could have beat Jason?
He probably would have got away with it. Those darn kids and they dog, my nigga.
Scooby-Doo, he wasn't catching no Shaggy and Scooby. I tell you that shit. I don't care how many.
Yowzers, nigga, hell no. So, gentlemen, that was this is the definitive talk about Friday the 13th Part 9. Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah. So it was a pleasure talking to you guys.
Yeah, have a happy Friday the 13th. You say it, brother.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Because every movie has to end with an evil.
Nigga, hey, is it a testament to Freddie and Jason that my bitch ass sitting here scared, looking behind me as we start talking about Freddie and Jason? Yeah. Well, Matt, any closing words, my good sir?
Oh, man, the pressure's on. I just really love this movie, man. I recommend everybody to go out and see this movie. Even when you told me about this movie, it was better seeing it, man. I just love this movie. It's adorable. It's adorable.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another episode of Pod Crack. Ow.
Pod Crack,
right? Real guys talking that real shit.
New episodes weekly. Rate, comment, and subscribe.